Alright, so I'm back for back day, and I'm going to start with lat pull downs. I usually start with a pull down of some sort. Sometimes I'll do rows, but I don't know, for some reason I love the stretch that pull downs feel, and they can be with any bar, but I feel like I get a big stretch, everything gets warmed up really nicely. So I'll do a couple sets here, and these I'm keeping my hands a little bit wide, and I'm thinking about like when I pull down, I'm like pulling down with my elbows, and imagine your elbows are kind of coming together in the back. They won't actually touch, but think about your elbows wanting to touch, if that makes sense. So I'll do these a little lighter to warm up, a little slow and controlled, and then when I can't control them anymore, I'll do regular speed. Yeah, I'll run it back a couple more times. Oh man, yeah, that's good. And I went from 175 to 205, still same thing, squeezing, pause, and then finish out regular reps. I think I'll run it back one more time. Holy crap. Oh man. Yeah, with these you can get your chest, or your, what am I saying, the bar down to the top of your chest, and that still works, but really the majority of the movement, like the basis of the movement, is I'm thinking about pulling my elbows down and squeezing. So if that means the bar goes to the top of my chest, cool. But if I'm still squeezing and I'm still feeling it, and the bar's a few inches off of my chest, like, it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion, because I'm still feeling like I'm working the muscle. So that's good. I'm gonna do some kind of row now. All right, haven't used this type of handle in a while. This is gonna be like a close grip. And a little cue for this is I'm keeping my shoulders down, and as I'm rowing, I'm thinking about pulling my elbows back as far as possible. I'll stretch, kind of lean forward, just let the shoulders roll forward, and then pull really, really deep stretch. That's kind of mobility and strength combined into one, as long as I keep my core tight and I don't do anything weird to hurt my back. was pretty nice. I had 190 on there, got 15, and I'd like to stay between 10 to 12 reps, so I'm gonna increase the weight in order to stay within that range. So I don't wanna be doing freaking cardio. All right, so my second set was cut out because I tried to do something fancy, and all you could see was from my neck down. So I don't know, I'm not gonna add it into the full video because it looks kind of weird. But pretty much to sum up what I had said, because I had said like a whole last thing, was try to take your hand out of your row. So if you primarily pull with your hand, you're gonna feel it more in your biceps. So you're still gonna hold the handle or the weight with your hands, but think about pulling with your elbows. And it helps if you start with a lighter weight so you can develop like a little mind-muscle connection. Because if you go heavy, you're gonna use everything possible just to pull the weight, right? To start lighter, get that mind-muscle connection and think, okay, I'm holding it with my hand, but I'm pulling with my elbow, if that makes sense. And it won't make sense till you try it a couple of times and you feel it and you're like, ah, okay, I know what he was saying. But this is my third set. Yeah, those last couple reps were a little suspect, but I was still feeling my back working, even if it wasn't like full range of motion, which is good. The reps aren't always gonna be super perfect, but as long as you're staying controlled and you're not yanking or doing anything weird to hurt yourself, right, you're working the same muscles, that's totally fine. In my book, those reps are still gonna count to your overall like strength gains or, you know, whatever gains that you're looking for. But I think, yeah, definitely done here. But I'm gonna see, I might do a pullover, another pull down. Yeah, one of those two. All right, so for these, you definitely don't wanna go too heavy because you could start getting your triceps overly involved. So you wanna take a couple steps back, kind of slightly bend your arms a little bit and keep the bend. These are pullovers, by the way, rope pullovers. And when you're pulling, notice as I'm doing the move, like my arm doesn't straighten out or bend anymore. It stays locked in, and I'm kind of pulling, like letting it stretch above my head and then kind of like pulling around, still leading with my elbow, but without bending my arm. And this is another one that you want to start light so you can really feel it first. Watch a couple YouTube tutorials, watch this video like 1,000 times so I can get more views and you can learn how to do this move, and then see if you can start feeling it. I'm gonna do like, what, one or two more? I laugh every time I say one or two more because I literally say that all the time. But I don't have like a set number of sets that I like to do. At the end of the workout, I like for it to total around like 9 to 12. And not just that I like, but that's where I feel like, oh, that, you know, I got a really good workout, I really pushed myself. So if I do too many more, it means I didn't like really go hard in my sets. If I do too little, I feel like I didn't do enough. So I'm always like, oh, one or two more, but usually be like 1 to 3 sets per exercise. And I wouldn't tell my dad in the moment, but I used to do these pullovers with like 55, at the most 62 pounds. Then he started doing them with 70 pounds. And I was like, okay, my dad's 51. What the hell am I doing? I gotta step up my freaking game. I'm only 30, man. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do one more movement. I kind of do this like plate loaded row where I'm pulling up, so it's a little bit more upper back focus. But if that's taken, I'm gonna do like a high cable row. We'll see. All right, I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm not sad about it. I really wish that freaking machine was available, but it's not. And it's always good to have a plan A, plan B, plan C for movements. That's why I don't like following like a super strict program, especially at a conventional gym. Because chances are the machine that you want to use or whatever that you want to use could be taken. So you got to be able to adapt. But this is going to be shoulders down, but I'm pulling kind of high with my elbows to really emphasize like my traps, upper back. And I feel like I've been here for a while, but that's mainly because I got some broskies here that I yap it up with for a while. I think I'm just gonna do one more with like a little drop set action. I love little intensifiers. Either supersets or drop sets, especially if you're running low on time. You can make the exercise tougher and save a little time. So that's what I'll do. I'll do, what I have, 205 for as many as possible. Good reps, and then drop it down and really finish it out until I can't do any more. That was good. It's always good, man. Especially because I like doing this. Like, I like coming to the gym. I'm not like, oh man, I have to go to the gym. And if that's you, I'm sorry, because that sucks. Like, that really sucks. I know there are things that I'm like, damn, I have to do that. Like, obligations, responsibilities, whatever. But this to me, and not to sound corny, like, I do love doing this. Like, I've loved going to the gym since I was a little kid. So for me, this is like the most fun part of my day, other than getting home and seeing my people. But this is where I could just get loose, let loose, throw some weight around, kind of just joke around, not really take it that serious. Like, take it serious, but it's not as serious as my job or like my family. So you just mess around and have fun here. Let's see, shoulders tomorrow. Nothing too exciting, but you'll see that then. Again, great back day. And yeah, what do I have right now? A smoothie, and then some kind of beef with like a brown rice pasta, because it's gluten-free. Still a lot of carbs, but it doesn't hurt my tummy. Oh yeah, One thing I do, but I don't record it, is I do calves like every other day, and I throw some abs in because I've been neglecting those two body parts. So I really need to start prioritizing those. But no more yapping. See you guys tomorrow.